My name is Devin McCourty. I play safety for the New England Patriots. I know the pain that comes from the football field, but that's nothing compared to the pain felt by many of my family members and 80 million others around the world. The pain of sickle cell disease. What's up, man?
Brunel, Devin McCourty.
Devin. My desire to end the suffering brought me to Boston Children's Hospital, where researchers have a cure in hand. It's a breakthrough that can't come soon enough for a remarkable 21-year-old named Brunel.
I am very proud of him because he's very courageous. Sometimes I say, I don't know if it was me going through what he's doing. I don't know if I would be able to do it.
My mom is an amazing person. She's always there for me.
Okay, the real thing.
Because of sickle cell, Brunel has suffered multiple strokes. A monthly blood transfusion is the only treatment that alleviates Brunel's suffering.
When he was little, to see how he would suffer, crying constantly, and then sometimes he's swollen and everything, it's really a nightmare as a parent.
Sickle cell is a genetic condition that changes red blood cells from soft pillow-like discs into rigid hooks that catch and snare inside blood vessels.
It's described to me as a deep, boring pain, the type of pain where there may be a nail being driven into your bone, a constant, unrelenting type pain. Truly one of the more miserable pains that's described in medicine.
Even with the best care, life expectancy for patients is in the mid-40s.
The red blood cells change shape, block the flow of blood in the blood vessels, which leads to decreased oxygen delivery to the tissues. Larger organ systems, such as the kidneys or the lungs, potentially can be damaged over time into adulthood.
Although the cause was identified in the 1940s, few research centers have dedicated themselves to improving treatment. Boston Children's is the exception.
So there's always been a strong community for research in sickle cell here at Children's. We are really on the forefront in research in this line, and multiple groups and multiple people are working in parallel trying to target this discovery from all possible sides.
Clinicians here were the first to develop an approach for treating sickling blood and its associated pain. And now, a bigger breakthrough. Babies in the womb have a special blood that doesn't sickle. If patients can make that kind of blood again, they would effectively be cured. Boston Children's researchers have discovered a genetic switch to turn that healthy blood back on.
It completely removes the requirement for a donor cell, because you'd be using the patient's own cells, you would modify them and give them back to him or her.
Researchers are just months away from bringing this cure to the first patients with sickle cell. But making it available to all patients will take teamwork. From researchers, patients, and people like you, people who want to see an end to this devastating disease. Meanwhile, Brunel and I are staying connected. I often think of him and the disease that affects his family and mine. It's time to stop the suffering. It's time to cure sickle cell disease. Join me in supporting the research at Boston Children's.
Every day I have with this child, I'm blessed.